What up, guys? So something is coming. Something is coming. Does the Nintendo Switch have a rival when it comes to hybrid handheld gaming? Obviously, from the looks of this Microsoft Paint jagged edged cornered silhouette of a handheld with a little cartridge inserting itself, deflowering this console, the answer is no. The answer is, I don't even know if that's console, but the answer is definitely a no. But I thought it would be interesting to take a look at this Evercade, because this has kind of been making the rounds lately. Some people have been talking about this, saying, hey, I think Nintendo, there might be some ripples in Nintendo's plans and stuff. I mean, people just talk, and no, none of that's true. So what do we got here? It's a brand new handheld console with unique multi-game retro cartridges from leading game publishers and console platforms. Pretty interesting, right? Something is coming. Now, this website, my God, it is pretty bare bones. There's really no information here. They do have a frequently asked questions section. A lot of people, there's been a lot of frequent questions about this device, this project being, this thing. When you look it up, the website's only been registered since April 1st, and people have only seen this since like a day ago. So I don't know how many people are frequently asking these questions, but we'll get into that in a moment. But here's pretty much the meat of this website. You know, today I just kind of want to talk about the state of gaming when it comes to stuff like this, what my thoughts and feelings are, and some things I noticed with this project. So here we go. Yours to keep forever. Well, if you pay for it, I would sure as shit hope so, right? Ever expanding library. Cool beans. Officially licensed content. Now, there's something to that. Officially licensed content, I feel, only if this device is successful, because there's something interesting in their frequently asked questions. We'll jump into that in a sec. No internet required. What? Celebrate them, their classics. Collectible elements, so what? Like achievements. Connect to your TV via HDMI. That is unheard of, dude. Wow. Save your progress. I'm not seeing anything revolutionary here, but I don't think this company is trying to do anything revolutionary. But then at the same time, we don't even know who the heck this company is. Their who is data, the registrar data, there's like really nothing there. Was registered, April Fool's Day. Maybe this is just a big joke. I don't know. But here we go. These questions that have been frequently asked, which have some of these have already been answered, but whatever. Will you have major publishers on board? Yeah. And they got like 3 of them they're going to be announcing this month, including one classic platform holder with many more to come. I can't really think of who would sign up with something like this, because we don't know who the hell Evercade is. This could be some kid out of the UK in his garage just doing some little, hobbyist project. I don't know. There could be some industry people behind this, but kind of looking at the website, I kind of don't think so. But I mean, who could be a publisher jumping on board with this? I could see possibly people who own a bunch of licenses like Pico Interactive, maybe a couple other companies, but I'm not thinking of anything big. Like this thing's supposed to play 8 and 16-bit games. Like I don't see Konami, Capcom whores out their games. Let's just be honest with you. As far as their licenses go, doing those Infinite NES Lives boards for 8-bit, whatever the heck it was, the $100 Street Fighter 2 cartridges, and then the Mega Man 2, and I can't remember what the other one was, Mega Man X, and those just use, Infinite NES Lives boards. I mean, all right, whatever. But Capcom, yeah, they whore out their licenses, so I guess I could see something like that, maybe, right, as far as their old stuff goes. Let's continue on with these frequent questions. What software emulation are you using? Where possible, we are working directly with the original software emulator developers to support them for their hard work and ensure their emulation is accurately reflected. They want to deliver the best possible experience for you. We will aim to share more information on this as we reveal more about the console. So whenever, right? So that's why I was kind of like, so emulation, cool, man. We have thousands of other devices that can, my microwave could emulate NES games if I really wanted it to. You know what I'm saying? My freaking vape could emulate shit. I think I've actually seen some that do that on the screen, but I mean, you're making an emulation handheld. not revolutionary. And I mean, it's kind of a difficult market to jump into to make an impact, right? We'll have to see, using cartridges. So the cartridge is just going to load the software and emulate it. It's like, it's not really going to be any kind of, it's probably just an Android device, to be honest with us, with you, with each other, right? What will the game selection be like? Our focus has been quality, not quantity. They want quality shits, guys. While other retro platforms might be, this is a thing right here, might be boasting thousands of games, we have focused on signing major ass licenses, games which you will be excited to play and own. You'll be owning it. No, all killer, no filler, bro. So, I mean, this other retro platform, what retro platforms boasting thousands of games? What legitimate retro platform is there that you can go on to and buy retro games officially licensed? I can't think of any. I mean, not strictly retro platforms. What retro platform is out there where you can go buy 8 and 16-bit games and that's what their platform is? That doesn't exist. And I don't think that's going to exist with this product, but we'll have to wait and see. So it kind of sounds like they're taking a dig at like Retro Pi and, Raspberry Pi and the hobbyist DIY, emulation peoples out there. There's a lot of projects that utilize that stuff. So it kind of seems like maybe, they're kind of taking a dig at that. Do I need an internet connection? We don't need to read that freaking paragraph. No, you do not. Why did you develop this? Because they're retro gamers, bro. They're passionate about this. They didn't develop this because we saw a gap in the market. They developed this with a passion and because they want to make money. How many people, let's be honest with ourselves, how many people develop something for sale? And especially in a fashion like this, looks like something they want to mass market or at least get in as many hands as possible. Who the hell does this kind of stuff solely because of passion? I think some things start with passion, but it leads to money. You want to make that money. We all want to make that money. And that's what this looks like. I mean, obviously, I'm no hate. I want to make money too. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. So, I mean, it's like, okay, we're making this because we're retro gamers and we want to passionately give you a system that you can passionately play retro games on because we don't have access to that right now. When will this bitch be available? 2019. Well, this crazy. This website popped out of nowhere. It looks like the artwork was done in MS Paint, like 96 or something. And there's nothing on this website, but with 2 weeks left in the month of April, they're going to announce exactly when this month. Exactly when. We will find out when it'll be available. Exactly when in this month. How the frick does this thing already exist? Because if you haven't prototyped, you haven't put this together, you haven't tested the stuff, you haven't, done all the preliminary stuff. How the hell do you know exactly when you're going to deliver this thing unless it's an existing platform that you're just taking advantage of? Something that already pre-exists. You Soldier Boy in that shit. You're just putting that Evercade logo on there. Like, what was that one handheld? Holy crap, do I still have it? Was it one of the Soldier Boy handhelds where it had a little cartridge and you pop that little thing in and it kind of looked like a PSP and the cartridge just like unlocked games that were on the system? It pretty much matches this thing. I'm going to look that up. I'm going to put that thing up on here because holy crap, is that what this guy is peddling? The Soldier Boy handheld, the retro handheld, whichever one it was, came with a little cartridge, bloop, pop it in. You got a bunch of extra games. I'm wondering, because how do you know exactly when this is going to release? You don't even have a picture of the damn thing on the website yet. We're keeping tabs on this, guys, because I think this is going to get real funny real quick. I hope not, though. I hope everything's legit, but I have a feeling it's going to get funny. How does this thing connect to a TV? Fucking telepathy? HDMI, fool? The hell? Will I be able to save my progress? Oh, revolutionary. Yes. Save states, emulation. Come on, man. You don't talk about save states unless you talk about emulation, right? Retro Pi handheld right here. Can I add my own games? This is the weird thing right here, because the way I'm reading this, I'll read it the way they have it, then I'll read it the way I see it. We want to create the ultimate retro gaming experience. To do this, we need to work with major license holders, and we have to protect their IP. which makes sense, right? If you're working with companies who are going to develop stuff or give you license to their games, you don't want to just open the whole back door, like just come on in, guys, pop in whatever games you want. Oh yeah, we got Pico and Capcom putting games on the system, but you know what? Here, we're going to make it easy for you. Forget paying for that shit. Just put them on there. You can just put it on there for free. Obviously, come on, guys. But here's the next sentence is okay. Let me just read it and then tell you how I'm reading it. However, we are also considering a publicly available development cartridge with SD card access for development and testing purposes. The way I'm reading that is, however, if people don't buy this shit, we're going to make it publicly available, a way to sideload the games you want so you don't have to buy this stuff, so people will be more, it'll be more appealing to people to purchase this device that failed, because now you don't have to pay for the licensed games. You can just load everything on there yourself, and boom, you got an emulation device that you can put 8 and 16-bit games on with ease, with this little fake flash card thing with an SD card reader. Boom. If it fails, this is plan B. Open it up. Let people do whatever they want with it, right? That's the way I'm reading it. How big is the screen? 4.3 inches, fool. That's big enough, right? Jeez. Same as the PSP for reference, which makes me still think this is just one of them damn PSP Soldier Boy clones. Will I be able to change the screen ratio? Hell yeah, you will. How is it powered? USB rechargeable battery straight from China with 4 to 5 hours solid gameplay on the battery alone. You can also play and charge if you want, you know, as long as you could stay awake. Oh, shit. Got me, right? The frick? What generation games will you support? We're going to play some popular shits from the 8 and 16-bit era. You might get some of that Atari action, some NES, Sega Master System, some Sega Genesis. You're going to be getting a bunch of stuff on there, bro, but we can't tell you what yet. Can I use headphones? Revolutionary, yes. Console has stereo speakers, as well as a 3.5 millimeter headphone slot. Take that, Apple. Oh, holy crizzap. I mean, we don't even know who you are and you're taking shots at Apple. All right. Okay, guys. So, I mean, no information here. I just had to talk about this, man. I got some other big projects I'm working on right now. Just had to take a moment, speak to you guys, see how you all were doing. I'm doing fine. I just thought this was kind of strange, but we'll have to see. There's definitely a market for stuff like this, in my opinion. Is there a market that could make some kind of, is it going to make a dent? Is it going to be like hugely successful? No, I don't think there's space for that. Even with these companies out there who are jumping into making their own consoles again and television with Tommy Tallarico, Atari VCS action. I mean, there's going to be people who adopt that stuff. And I don't think necessarily those companies are looking to, get up with the big three. I just think that time and place is it's done. It's over with. I really can't see a company jumping into the gaming action, coming out with a console or something and actually competing with the big three. Definitely not seeing it. Is it possible one of the big three could fall out over time? Sure. Will somebody take their place? Probably not. Does anybody have a chance to get back into that action? Maybe Sega, but I don't think they really want to. But besides that, something like this, definitely I don't think has the the drive or the inspiration to try to do something like that. I don't think that's the goal here. I think this guy's just passionate about retro games. Wants you to enjoy some retro games too. You know what I'm saying? So there we go, man. I just wanted to talk about this, give you my opinions and my thoughts. It might be a little out of my mind at the moment. I don't freaking know. But hey, hope you guys are doing well. I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-byes, and boom, bye-bye. Bye.